Hi, we're here with Alyson Stoner at the Times Talks. And tell us, how was this experience talking to the fans? And
Oh my goodness, it was amazing. We had hundreds of people in here, young and old, every size, shape, color. It was amazing. They were all very receptive to what we had to say, and we got to show them exclusive footage of the movie that's coming out on Disney Channel, so we had a blast.
tell me, what is it like playing Isabella? Because your voice, I mean, it's so. I loved how you said, you're in the mall sometimes and you say her voice, and then people look around, they're like, is Isabella here, Mommy?
Yes. I like to play around with it, and it's similar to many of my baby and younger voices that I use for other projects. So I'll walk around in the mall and I'll hint to someone that Isabella is near, and they'll look around like they're familiar with the voice. When I auditioned, my voice was pitched higher anyway because I was younger, so I had to keep recalling that for future episodes, and I feel that as the show progresses, her voice is getting higher and higher, not lower and lower, so she has this reverse aging symptom of some sort.
And I also love that you said that, it's such an interesting phenomenon to do a voiceover where you're not in front with, it's not live.
Yes.
And so it's like riding a roller coaster, but you could probably say it better than I can.
Well, when you're recording an animated project, you have solely your voice to use to convey the entire message and storyline. And when there's subtext to what you're saying, it's hard to, get that underlying emotion and convey that. But it's a really fun challenge as an actor, and it's also a really spontaneous environment where you can sort of have no limits to what you say and do, because they can always cut and edit something out. So you just give them a mile when they give you an inch, and then they can rein you in when they need to.
And what's been like the most fun for you being part of the Phineas and Ferb cast? You've been with them from the beginning.
From infancy.
Wow.
Yes, the first episode was wonderful. I think the best part is the process of working with the people. Swampy and Dan are hysterical, and I find that when you watch, children's and adults' expressions when they watch the show, you know that we're doing something right, because everything is always optimistic and positive, and there's this consistency throughout the show that even if you missed a few episodes, you still know and love the characters when you come back to watching the show. So just the fact that you're able to fall in love with everyone behind the camera and as you watch, I think is a neat aspect of the show.
And anything we should know about this big movie premiere that's coming up?
Oh my goodness, I just saw it for the first time. It's one of my favorite movies.
Oh really?
That's all you need to know. I rarely can sit through an entire movie without analyzing something. They have so many subtle references. If you really pay attention, this movie you can watch 10 times in a row and find something new every time.
Okay, and of course we have to ask you about Camp Rock and Step Up and all the things that you've been doing. How do you keep everything going? How do you still be so normal? Thank God. And a role model for kids.
Well, thank you. Balance is a key word, and freedom, to know that it's a gift what I do, and it can be taken away at any moment. So it's a privilege and honor to be able to work and do something that I'm passionate about. And the projects with Disney are obviously always family-friendly material, so I never feel uncomfortable when I'm on set, and having that family environment sort of gives me my level of normalcy that I can obtain while I'm still working at a young age.
Because we've all watched you grow up. We watched you on That's So Raven, Zach and Cody, like Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yes.
You've done so much. Like, I mean, do you feel like Disney, you're able to like be with the Disney family and still be, on the right track?
Yes, thank you. Family and what goes on behind the scenes is crucial, and we have a very high value of faith, self-respect, knowing what we stand for, and we're not going to compromise. So my work has to fit by those standards, not my standards have to be compromised in order to find success. I'm in it for significance, not success.
That's a great point. Anything like for the little girls that all love you and just,
Goodness.
look up to you? Like if they, anyone, girls that, what would you say to them, like, when you were their age, when you were 10, like, and they wanted to be an actress or...
Then do it. Why not? There's no limit. And also...
And a singer. You're a singer and you're an amazing dancer, too.
Thanks. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I would say, here's a word that my friend Mark told me. He said, dreams always come in a size too big. That way you can grow into them. So you don't have to be 100% right off the bat. You just have to be your best in that moment, and you'll continually progress as time goes on.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks.